All right, we're going to jump right into this. The call out yesterday that we made before Netflix, the 495 530 spread worked out for about 1,300 a piece today. If you took it out to April, this is more of a prudent way to play some of the earnings trades. Today, I looked at options, went over all the things with Tesla, and the stock's down over 15% since the beginning of the year. The implied volatility was above 50 on most of the options across the board. And I didn't see a lot of upside on the stock potential wise. Um, so I decided not to take a play on this. I decided to play this tomorrow, although we could have taken a commons play here. So I expected it to come down. This is my inflection point on Tesla here, this little green line. Wanted it to see it hit about 194, 195. This could take the stock down into the 180s. I think it's a little oversold for now, but it is Tesla and it kind of has a mind of its own. So I didn't take a trade. We looked at 180, 160s out to June. It just the cost for the puts with the implied volatility, even that far out, didn't make any sense. So I left this one alone. Had a bias short. So I'm looking at this to hit this bottom tomorrow, and we're going to play the bounce if it comes up. If not, we're going to take it down to this 180 area, 160 area on the daily. So we had a failure here at the 118, 218 area. I did not like the price action. I had my team looking at the 212 today, which it tried to move over and hold, but it just didn't. This stock's very oversold, but revenue was a miss, really. They're talking about deliveries being lower than last year. The automotive section of this stock is, to me, is not falling apart, but it's not moving in the direction that we want it to if you're a long Tesla. Energy side, though, very bright spot, 50 some percent gain on revenue. I think this is the bright spot of Tesla going forward. I think the EV space is still convoluted at best. And although Tesla is the number one player in the space, and I know a lot of you watching may love Tesla, I'm not really a bull on the stock. The price action is what I look at. And right now, the price action is just bouncing back and forth. So 195 area, if it holds, we may take a bounce long up to 205 on a scalp or 200. But there's not a lot here. And that's kind of disappointing because Tesla on earnings is typically extremely volatile. So unless something happens with a call, or something in the morning with GDP numbers, it could be part of the reason why the move is so muted because we do have GDP numbers in the morning. So people could be waiting for that. I'm not really sure, but I don't like the stock long or short here. I think this is a hands off until it finds a real base on the daily chart. And until then, with all these gaps here, there, all over the place, I'm not a bull, and it's quite extended on the downside to me to be a bear. So 194 is going to be that key line in the sand for me, and then you can see that 180 on the downside. I think a lot of people are going to want the stock under 200. First initial reaction was a big push under 200 and a retest of that 195 area. I think right now we're somewhere in the 200 area or close to the 200 area. So other than that, I mean, I'm not saying it's a boring play, but not a normal Tesla play here. So stay tuned, subscribe, follow, and we'll have some more earnings coming up here in the next couple of days. We'll have GDP numbers and our look going into Fed week next week. Talk to you guys soon.